Hey guys, Eddie from UrbanCred.com. Today I'm going to be going over the next step of the Orbitkey line that came new recently-ish. Last video we spoke about the Orbitkey Compendium. This time we're going to be talking about their hybrid laptop line. It comes in two sizes, as you can see here. One is the 14-inch and then the other is for the 16-inch. So, we're going to go over quickly the details that they tell you on the back of the box, just so don't forget anything. So this is a hybrid laptop sleeve. It's meant for you to kind of sit down on your desk space where you work, and then you can fold it up and take it to go. So that's why it's called a hybrid. It comes in 14 and 16 inch. The 14 inch fits most laptops between the 13 and 14 inch sizes. And then obviously the 16 fits, the 15, 16 inch sizes. And it says here MacBook Pros, Lenovo, Dell XPS lines, and I'm sure it'll fit any other ones that fits within that size. It's made with premium vegan leather and recycled fabric, and it has a magnetic closure for a quick setup and cleanup. All right, so this is the 14-inch laptop hybrid sleeve. It's very minimal, as you can see, again, very professional. Over here, it's a Orbitkey logo, very subtle, very minimal, and it adds to the professional look. As you can see here on the edge, it follows the same format as the notebook compendium. It has a little bit of a edge here that kind of is elevated, and there's space here. And the reason why this is that when you insert your laptop here, you can actually charge your laptop while it's in the case, which is really convenient because a lot of cases, they're zippered. And a lot of zippered cases, you have to open the zipper, take out the laptop, and then charge it. Whereas these are kind of thought out really well, where you don't have to do that. You just keep it in here, keep it charged, and keep it somewhere until you're ready, unplug and take it with you. I mean, as if, I didn't have enough steps in my life before I leave the house, right? So that's also really cool and very thoughtful of them when they designed this product. So let's go over the smaller one, the 14-inch, and then I'll show you a little bit of the bigger one later after that. Now, as you open this up, it lies flat, which is great, So how this works is basically you take your laptop here. I have my buddy Ken, his beautiful new laptop. Put it right here. So it would be like this, right? And then I would be, I'm Ken. I'm walking down the street to the coffee shop. I feel like I'm going to get some coffee and do some work. And I just in the mood. So then, I get to the coffee shop. I'm in the mood, and I want to start working. So I put this down. I'm right-handed. I'm assuming Ken's right-handed. I take out the laptop. I put it here. Okay, obviously I don't use Apple products. I use PC, but this is nice too. So then, I set this up, right? And then I have my mouse, right? Whoop! Take it out, and then this is, so this is actually the mouse pad section. I have a mouse here. It rides very smooth, as you can see. So this is like a leather mouse pad material, so it's nice and smooth as well. You can see here. And then this material is like a soft, again, if you use a cotton, not a cotton, but like a softer material mouse pad, this is what that feels like. A good representation of this is inside your eyeglass cases. Sometimes they have like a soft velvet feel, kind of like that. It's very soft on the laptop. So this is kind of what it looks like. I'm gonna be working here. I have a mouse pad here, and it's just kind of meant to keep your, kind of contain your workspace. And then you can also pack it up and go. When you're traveling for work, sometimes the material on the desk is like really rough, or it's like glass or something, and then it doesn't track your infrared on the bottom. So then you have trouble working because your mouse isn't working, and then there's some gross stuff on the table, so you don't want to put your laptop on there or something, So then this actually acts as like a little bit of a mat. And then you work, you're done, and then you put this back in. Right, and then you fold it up, and then you take it to go, or you can slide into your backpack. Again, this leather finish, this leather material on the outside allows for you to slip this right into your bag, so you won't have any resistance. Whereas some cloth or some of those softer materials might have some friction when you slide them into your bag. Whereas this is a leather, very smooth and very easy to slide in. And then once again, you get home, you take it out, right? Again, you have this opening here. So you can actually slot in the charging wire and then just leave it in the corner and then go to sleep, go party, or I don't know what youngins do these days, but like have Zoom parties, but your laptop's set to charge and ready to go. Now, this is the bigger one. This is the big brother, big sister. Now, as you can see, the reason why I say you can do left or right hand is basically, check it out. I could do this, or I could do this. Whoa, right? That's freaking magic, right? I'll do it again. Yeah. So then I'm going to demonstrate if I'm a lefty. Oh, I'm left-handed. I like to type on the other side. And then you have the mouse here. This mouse is here, and then this is me being left-handed. So there's that option here too. So this is great that it has an option, because sometimes you can't forget about the left-handed people out there. Anyways, so that is that. The larger one's pretty much identical to the smaller one. It has the opening here, opening there. You can charge your laptop while it's in the case. It's nice and smooth. It looks great. I would say this is a little bit heavier, but it's easier to kind of put under your arm and kind of carry with you. Whereas the smaller one, it's actually not bad too. Whereas this one you can kind of like tuck it onto your armpits. This one you can hold in your hand, but usually 14 inches laptops are pretty light where you can. Whereas the big one, you need a little bit of support from the rest of your arms. And then of course you can pop this in your bag, and then it's just slides right on. It's great. It looks beautiful. It makes you look professional if you take it out in a public setting. Now, all that talk, all that, like, how does it work? How does it play out? Does it work well? Yes, that's the answer. It's not, you don't need to have this, let's be honest, right? But what do you really need to have anything in life, right? Except for like food, shelter, blah, 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 obviously. But this is a nice piece which you can feel good about having, and you can also feel good knowing that you have something where it's not just protecting your laptop, but also keeping it safe on the tables. Guaranteed to have a workspace where you can use your mouse and laptop without worrying about what the material itself is like for the table that it's on. And you can also not have to worry about all those extra steps of taking it out, charging it, and putting it back in. So then this is great for that. Again, this is like a professional looking piece. So it's great for if you're going to the office. Let's say you are working from home from Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and Tuesdays and Thursdays, you go into the office. You can take this, you can set up a workspace at your desk in both places, and then pack it up so it's consistent, right? And it's also great for if you're traveling. Let's say on the weekends you travel for work. Also great, because who knows where you end up, right? Maybe you'll end up somewhere where you have these places where you don't have such convenient spaces to kind of set up table, right? So it's pretty awesome just to do that. And also, like, I think the Compendium, the hybrid laptop case, they focus on one problem and they do it really well. And sometimes I think a lot of designers for bags and for products in general try to cover too many bases, whereas too much becomes too much, and it becomes too busy and becomes trying to solve too many problems, whereas they don't solve any of the problems they're trying to solve well enough for it to actually be worth it or be usable. It's good that Orbitkey has gone back to the problem at hand that they're trying to solve. If any of the extra features that they can adds to that experience, then great. And if it doesn't, then they take it out. At least that's how I see it. So sometimes it's just nice to see that. And I'm glad that they produce these awesome products, because I definitely see myself using them. And I hope to see you guys too, because we offer them at UrbanCred.com, both sizes. So thanks again for coming on. I want to hear, I'm so curious, do you guys use laptop cases? Is this something that you would consider? How do you protect your laptop? How do you carry it around? I'd like to hear about that. Let me know in the comments below. And again, thank you for coming on, watching these videos, and we hope to see you again soon. Peace.